నేను ఎక్కడున్నానని అనుకుంటున్నారా? హియర్ ఐ మెట్ రుద్రాక్ష రత్న అండ్ చక్రయోగ్ కెనడా అండ్ నేను మీ హోస్ట్ ఆర్జే రంజని. ఎన్నోసార్లు రుద్రాక్ష రత్న అండ్ చక్రయోగ కెనడా గురించి మన రేడియోలో చాలాసార్లు విన్నారు మరి మీరు. సో ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాను. దిస్ ఈజ్ అట్ అ ప్రైమ్ లొకేషన్ 425 బ్రిటానియా రోడ్ ఈస్ట్ మిస్సిసాగా. మరి రుద్రాక్ష రత్న గురించి, జెమ్ స్టోన్స్ గురించి, వాస్తు గురించి అండ్ మరిన్ని విశేషాల గురించి డైరెక్ట్గా మనం గోపీనాథన్ గారి నుంచే తెలుసుకుందాం. లెట్స్ గో ఇన్సైడ్. నమస్కారం గోపీనాథన్ గారు, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
Thank you, Ranjani. Oh, you are dressed up in Kerala attire today. What's special?
Obviously, I'm meeting a person from Kerala, so I wanted to make it more special and look more local.
Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome. So, Rudraksha anna, gemstones anna, Vastu anna, Chakrayog, Chakra balancing anna, everybody has a myth or they think it is oka moodanammakamani, it's a myth ani. So, we want to know from you straight, is it a myth or a science?
So, it's not a myth. It's a science and a custom, right? So we follow this so many years, but now recently it's all became how we associate all this with the science and how we can use it better.
That sounds great.
We take it one at a time and discuss. So you can ask any questions you want and we will be able to answer it. Only thing I cannot speak in Telugu. So you make sure that happens.
No wonder. So for the benefit of everyone, we want to take it or speak in English only so that everyone will get it.
No problem.
So as Gopinathan Garu said, it's a science because as you all know, we are electromagnetic bodies. We are just made up of neutrons, protons and electrons. We are energy bodies. అందుకే ఒకరిని చూస్తే ఒక పాజిటివ్ వైబ్, కొందరిని చూస్తే నెగిటివ్ వైబ్ వస్తుంది. దట్స్ ఆల్ ఎనర్జీ. సో హోలిస్టిక్ హీలింగ్లో హౌ రుద్రాక్ష సైన్స్ హెల్ప్స్ అనేది విల్ స్ట్రైట్ అవే నో ఫ్రమ్ గోపీనాథన్ గారు. వాట్ ఈస్ రుద్రాక్ష సైన్స్ థెరపీ?
So what is Rudraksha science therapy? So in order to answer that question, you look at this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all the chakras we have it in our body. So,
Yes.
okay, there are internal chakras and external chakras.
Okay.
Okay, the internal chakras, if we have any blockage on in our internal chakras, that's where you will get sick.
Okay.
As you know, some people will have allergies all the time throughout the year, not
Yes.
only seasonal. So that means some of their internal chakra is blocked, mainly on their heart chakra is blocked.
Okay.
Okay, something like that all the time. Some people have a leg pain all the time, which means their Muladhara chakra is blocked, the root chakra. Likewise, each chakra is associated with a sickness if it is an internal chakra blocked. Okay. So same thing with external chakras. That's where we more care about it. Internal chakras we can go to a doctor and maybe can heal it. But external chakra we have a blockage. That's where the more energy that we will feel it. Okay. So external chakra, one prime example is if you go to a group of people and all the people are interested to talking to that particular person comes over there, that means his aura chakra and energy is best. No questions are. So when somebody come to a group of people and we feel that, oh, why these person came with a lot of energy, negative energy, that means his chakras are blocked because he's not able to work with his external power.
Okay.
That's what it is. All the external chakra blockage. A lot of things like relationship issues, job issues, you can name all the issues that we have that comes out of external chakras.
Okay, which are not exactly visible, but then they manifest.
Exactly. And these chakras are not blocked when we were born.
Okay.
There is nothing when we were born, all chakras clear.
Clear.
As soon as we start walking, who puts more blockage in our chakras? Our parents, our teachers, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That creates the blockage.
Okay.
Okay. Then as we grow, it keeps on growing. Then we are trying to balance it now. When you have to settle by yourself, that's where we have to see whether are you able to settle down yourself. I see a lot of people that not settled in life, even they are in 60s, 65, 70 years old.
Very true.
Lot of problems.
How much
they may have lots of money. There is no question. People come here, Gobi, I have no problem for money, but how can I fix this? So money cannot cure everything. That's another example that I learned throughout my journey of this.
As you have 16 years of experience in this area, your expertise. So do you have any generic one when a person comes? I'm always feeling low, sick. Do you do an analysis, or you actually give them, say, let's go with this kind of Rudraksha? Is there a particular Rudraksha, or do you suggest that?
So there is no quick fix for
There is no
everything.
quick fix.
There is no capsule.
Okay.
So we go through in detail
Okay.
and identify exactly which chakra is blocked. Then we will do the solution for that.
Okay.
It may not be one chakra. It could be multiple chakras are blocked.
Okay.
So we have a solution for each chakras, how that is going to work.
Okay.
And we have a solutions identified in different ways which chakra needs what solution for Rudraksha Ratna science therapy.
Okay, so what I understand is that even before we go to Rudraksha Ratna, or you even prescribe a Rudraksha for a particular person, chakra analysis is done. That's the first step. That's the first step. Okay, and then so how many? Is there any particular when you do an analysis? Are there any particular sittings for an analysis, or it is done in one sitting?
So we don't use any camera, we don't use any equipments or anything like that.
Okay.
It is purely based on question and answers.
Okay.
So the software is developed based on that, what can be done. We consulted almost 30 to 35,000 people to come up with that solution and algorithm to bring up which chakras are blocked. And we'll obviously consult with the person sitting in front of me, showing them this is, and they say every information that we share it with them.
Wow.
That's what we do.
So on that note, I'm pretty sure throughout your experience, this journey of 16 years, there would have been a very severe case where they would have come with a serious problem and they would have got rid of it.
Yes, there are
I know you cannot name them.
There are multiple. So one or two examples I can go. There are autism children.
Yes.
So when very early age, some of them are not even able to speak. And once we start wearing Rudraksha, the particular Rudraksha, they start not like you and me speaking, but they just at least start the first word or second word like that. It's been there. And there are couples come with 10-15 years of marriage, no children. So various reasons, they have done all the testing that can be available through science medical, but we were able to successfully provide the solution, and they were able, I think that lady has 2 children now. So
that's
those customers
wonderful.
are not even from here, they're from Chicago.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
we have multiple examples on those things, and if you are looking for, if anybody wanted to look for any recommendations or referrals, you can go to the website. There are more than 20,000 referrals available on the website. Real people talking on videos.
Wow, that's great. Then so my question is, when they get the chakra analysis done, so are there any particular way to use the Rudraksha which you give them?
Absolutely. So that's why the Rudraksha combination comes in the picture. So the Rudraksha that we will be recommending is Rudraksha Ratna Science Therapy. It is strung in a different way. It is not just like a mala or something like that, right? It is strung in a different way. Most of the time it will be recommended with multiple Rudraksha in a bracelet format or a armrest, so they can put it on their arm. See this?
Yeah.
This is how it looks like. So this has around 7 Rudraksha beads.
So there is a particular number.
There is a particular number also. There is a particular way of doing things. There are Rudrakshas from 1 to 21 mukhis.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. Faces.
Yes.
So lines on the Rudraksha bead.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 1 to 21 different ways, and there are available also 22 onwards also, but for common man up to 1 to 21. Okay. And we, depending on which chakra is blocked, depending on the requirement, we make this custom.
Okay.
Rudraksha Ratna Science Therapy. So that means there is a Rudraksha is this one, and there is a Ratna part. Ratna is the gemstone. So look at this. So we added the gemstone accordingly, so it will enhance the power of the Rudraksha and it complement each other.
And it is customized for that particular person's energy.
Exactly. And we also have for the wearing purposes, we have a metallic strap, it's like a watch strap, or we have an elastic.
Oh, that's good. So everyone have a question. Where are these Rudrakshas sourced from? That's a very big question many people
so
have.
Rudraksha beads are grown in multiple places in the world. Okay, the energy that we are talking about, you will only get the maximum energy from the Nepal variety. Okay, Nepal, and the alternative is from Indonesia. Java.
Okay.
The size of the Indonesian beads are smaller comparing to the Nepal ones. But most of the people, at least 95% of the people, prefer Nepal beads because they heard about it. Nepal is the best one. So that's what.
Even I heard about it. That's the reason I asked where they are sourced from. So when you mentioned about stringing the Rudraksha for a particular person based on the chakra analysis, you also mentioned about gemstones.
Yes.
So I would like to know how does that gemstones, particular gemstone you prescribe into that particular Rudraksha for that particular person. How do we go about it?
Here comes the next step.
Yes.
Okay, so for that, some people will say, I don't want Rudraksha, I just need only gems. Okay. So what we do, that's astrology comes in the picture now.
Yes.
We don't go through future predictions or anything like that. We just find out what gem is required for that particular person based on the date of birth, time of birth, and the place of birth.
Oh. So they need to have that exact details.
The time has to be there.
Exactly.
We get customers, we don't know, I think it is in the morning, but no, that doesn't work properly. So we need to have the time appropriate.
So are you hearing out? If you want a proper gemstone from Rudraksha Ratna and Chakrayog, Canada, make sure you have your birth time correct.
Absolutely.
So Rudraksha Ratna, then gemstones. Now I'm quite curious about what's Vastu science.
So Vastu science is where either you live or you do your business or commercial property, right? It's a dwelling, basically. So exactly like our body, the dwelling also have chakras.
Wow.
So each corner of the house, some corners are good for something, some corners are not good for something. Some corner you do have good things, it will happen. You will see the difference. If you put a heavy item in the center of the house, the man of the house will have body pain all the time. Just an example.
Okay.
Other thing for Vastu, in Canada or anywhere, we will not get exactly the house, we cannot make it according to Vastu Shastra.
Very true.
Right? So what we will do, we will correct the Vastu dosh or the problems with some external objects.
Okay.
So you can see the object like trees, gemstone trees, yantras, so different items for Vastu.
And on that also you give suggestion, you also prescribe where it has to be placed, where is the Vastu dosha. So you also pay a visit to figure out the Vastu dosha in the client's place, or?
So we don't normally go to the client's place because in Canada, right, it's very difficult for timing.
Yes.
So we ask the people to send the plan or a photo or ask them to show on a video.
Okay.
So we can see what is exactly where to keep it. And to tell you the truth, some of the time you don't need to have to spend so much of money on Vastu Shastra. Whatever in the house you have, just rearrange thinking. That's all it is required.
So did you all hear out? You need not take the person to the house, or you just have to send the plan out of your house, and then you will have all the Vastu doshas corrected by Gopinathan. So here we are, which is this particular room, which is completely built as per Vastu, Mr. Gopinathan mentioned. So I'm quite curious, how much ever we arrange, how does Vastu and it's kind of connected to the people living in there? I know you mentioned that particular thing, if it is placed here, it will cause pain. But then, is there a scientific evidence to that? Like, I've heard people say that you should not have fire in one place, you should have water in one place.
It is absolutely. So this room where you are standing now, Ranjani, this room is made or rearranged based on the Vastu Shastra. Okay, so look at here, I sit there and I will face east all the time, and you can see all my computers are in like a tilt, not straight, because I wanted to sit towards to northeast to look at it, what I do. So those are the simple things to make it. And the second question you asked, what the changes, right? You will see a big huge change. The people who live in the house, like harmony, the prosperity, and you can add a lot of things like that. I've seen people asking, okay, Gopi, when we moved to this house, we are sick all the time. We never had that situation before.
Yes.
So that's what we see, what exactly the sickness is, the reason, what exactly is because of the Vastu or because of something else, right? So that's what we do, the Vastu corrections.
So that's very simple, guys, very simple alignments, and that aligns the energies. And this is something which I've even heard from my grandfather, and it makes more sense because it has scientific evidence and proof that keeps showing up in our lives. So let's just have a quick roundup of what all is available in the store Rudraksha Ratna and Chakrayog Canada. Gopinathan, can we just have a quick roundup?
So then we have the Rudraksha. So depending on the people, right, who comes in, oh, I just need a Rudraksha mala. So either I can get it in silver, somebody say, oh, I can make it in gold. So it's depending on their choice. Then we have the Rudraksha just done with the spadik, crystal balls in between. And we also have the just the normal one. So it's a big bead, but with the cotton spacers in between. And depending on the choice of the people, some people will say, I need a bigger one with 108 beads. Can you make it? Yes.
Wow.
So it's there. It's all individual choices when people want it. So this is for wearing on the neck or wearing as a bracelet. And we also have Rudraksha rings.
Oh, wow.
It goes on your finger depending on what Rudraksha you need.
Okay.
Based on the
analysis.
Based on the analysis.
And the Rudraksha signs.
Exactly.
Okay. That's wonderful. We've got to know so many things. And నా దగ్గర నుంచి వినడం కాకుండా గోపీనాథన్ గారి దగ్గర నుంచి వినడమే కాకుండా I would suggest come, pay a visit to the store and get your chakra analysis done, and I would say opt for Rudraksha science therapy, which is because personally I also use Rudraksha. And one more thing, even before we end this interview, I would like to thank you, Mr. Gopinathan garu, because మీరు తెలుగు వారు కాకపోయినా కేరళ వాళ్ళైనా మన మార్నింగ్ రాగా తెలుగు రేడియోకి you're a big support. Thank you for your support always. And we enjoyed knowing so much of information. So visit the store, which is at 425 Britannia Road East, Mississauga, Canada. Thank you.